dangerous. Reggie pops in the split, Sanguine Claws whips. Albert jumps on the make hits, forcing him to use the Krellar backwards. Now, Albert picks up the rectory. A boy gets caught earlier. AOD! He again finds it! And look at who's free hitting. It is Erlad in the midst of the team fight. Kenziski. Oh, Natko with the flicker forward. Maykids gets the lead.
Oh my.
Hold up. Engage. Oh, what happened to Beloyski? The spear rectory makes it! Oh! What? Gob's now caught. Will be taken down. How for Bruno? Oh, Inavir. All right. That is something that we have not seen from Beloyski. It almost seems like Beloyski is playing
Series between Evos and GEEK fam. Let's go for game number 2.
Let's dive into the land of Dawn, folks. Possible 2-0 Albert on the Joy this time. It is a swap in the jungle. Maykids, known for his Suyo.
Let's see how this plays out, man. Battle spell wise, at least, there's a lot of defensive options for the side of GEEK fam. They just want those flickers. They want to be able to actually make the plays happen. Even for a boy right there. Look at this key. Already trying to scout out, trying to find something more.
Is this just signature key in the early game now?
Yeah, very aggressive. Wants to play for the Lethal Wanderer. Beloyski will get chunk 2. 3v3 at the start. Bad impact coming down as well. Retreat! Who gets it? It's Albert who wins out the lethal battle.
And Albert has been absolutely solid with that. And looking at the emblems, tenacities for both mid laners. At this point, it's almost a given with how up close and personal some of these fights are for the mid laners. It kind of changes just go in there without extra protection. But the glue going with the Wilderness Blessing and the agility, Reggie is just trying to be all across the map.
Beloyski might be caught in a bit of a pickle. Goes in again. Beloyski forces a flicker with 1 HP. Calculated flicker key revitalized though. Gets Albert back to full.
Is this the new strategy? If you take down Beloyski, does the entire team kind of crumble beneath Beloy?
Ooh. I mean, he's definitely critical to their success. We've seen that if Beloyski starts getting online, starts doing better, the team overall also has more direction, right? More of a game plan. But I feel like that should not be the case. Beloyski himself would prefer to have a team that has more flexibility in that sense too. Because GEEK hasn't really been seen as that one-dimensional, but look at this, whoa.
Facial migration over to Reggie. Still able to get to the mid lane, level 4. Should be for both, but Maykids is holding on to the turtle key, looking for the taunt as well. A boy there. Great jump, but he still finds a taunt. Maykids wins at the rectory still though with the retribution. Key now calling in front of pursuit. Gobs going back. Beloyski with the clone. Natko in front of pursuit. Stack right on him. Flickers out the way. Reggie has a split. A boy trying to go for the kill with a bad impact earlier, but will not be able to find it. Albert once more jumps in front of pursuit. Gobs gets the kill.
Wow, what? That was a huge win for GEEK fam. Being able to pick up the neutral objective, picking up those kills as well, and now they kind of have the space trying to take away. Oh, Beloyski goes back in. It's Beloyski versus Key.
Oh, there's migration and the Valor Requiem, Sanguine Claws 2, all just eaten up by Key.
Whew. Way too much sustain right there. What is the... Oh, hang on a second. Beloyski, he is playing a dangerous game here. Again and again, escaping with a sliver of HP. The audience prediction is almost 90% for Evos though, but GEEK fam with the, in theory, better scaling composition is actually matching Evos in this early game. So we'll have to see how that plays out, but getting the turtle, getting equal kill trades for GEEK fam, that's definitely a win.
Absolutely, right? It's kind of Evos on a timer. Now, especially with the Sicilian in the hands of a boy, he's been playing it very aggressively, even from the early portions of the game. I'm pretty sure he's stacking up quite well too. 1-0-1 as well as his KDA right now.
And if you look at the kills on the side of Evos, it's on the hands of Key and Reggie. It's not bad, but it really isn't as ideal. Whereas for GEEK fam, Gobs and a boy. I feel like, in a sense, getting a boy ahead here, it's going to be a great game plan. You're seeing that in the mid lane at least, GEEK fam now has so much more control because a boy just spamming out those bad impacts. And Evos just forced to respect it a bit more. Look at Natko staying so far back.
Alright. What do you think about this gold lane though, right? Again, no Irithel. It's Bruno once again with a second Beloyski.
Oh, terrified taunt. Everything thrown at Beloyski. Still able to flicker around though. Reggie flickers forward with a split. Finds the kill back. A boy won't be initiated on Reggie. Will decide not to split onto him. One kill over, flicker forward in front of pursuit, but Taunt locks him down again. Key on point, AOG! Locks Makins, he walks up trying to go for the desperate steal on the turtle, but does not get it.
Wow, Evos, they turned it completely around and being able to take down Makins earlier on. Beloyski as well, so that's 3 members that they were able to kind of unlock before they were able to get that neutral objective, Arashi.
It's so deadly, man, Evos. Whenever you get caught by something, there's always something afterwards, too. Oh, hang on a second, boy!
Whoa, canceled the recall too. Oh, one more, maybe 2 more shots was necessary, but they won't be able to find it.
Whew. Well, for GEEK fam, this is the question they have to this is the issue they kind of have to deal with right now. They don't really have a lot of solid crowd control. They do have Gobs, and to his credit, Gobs was a big factor in how GEEK fam were able to get the first turtle. He kind of went in super aggressive to try and stun lock Albert in the midst of the fight. But afterwards, right now, it's only the Sanguine Claws technically and Makins' stun that can kind of, with the spatial migration, that can really set up for GEEK fam. It really isn't as dangerous or decisive as the ones that Evos have with the Eternal Guard, with Purify.
Key
This guy
does not stop. We were talking about his AOGs in yesterday's match against TLID in game number 2. He didn't perform as well, but in this particular game, he has been aggressive and as on point as ever. So you can tell that the way that GEEK fam were able to find success earlier on, Evos have kind of adjusted to it. There's a taunt.
forces the bad impact. Oh, again, the Terrifies from Natco has been clean too. You know, Key's been getting a lot of the crucial taunts, but so has Natco. Getting those Terrifies disengaging from a lot of these really escapable situations from the GEEK fam members. Another taunt! Natco blinkers forward! Eternal Guard, one last shot, one last swing of the sword! Oh boy, it's getting away just barely. Reggie gets pulled back by the spatial migration and also by Gobs earlier. AOG though catches Gobs now, taunted down, locked away, still able to flicker out in time, gets the dash. Now goes back onto Reggie. Makins 1v3, jumps in to die. Kenziski with the dash forward. Key going for the taunt. Orange buff taken away by Albert. Another win for Evos.
That was so well coordinated, that team fight, Arashi. What in the world is the White Tigers on right now?
It seemed that they were overextended. And GEEK fam were gonna punish them for that extension, for the bloodthirst of the Tigers. And yet afterwards, Evos just find a way to get back at it right again immediately.
And a boy at the end, he was taken down with the marks on from Natco, but oh, it's Pika. Hi Pika. I don't think she knows yet. But this is the MPL ID X streamer, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to watch from a different perspective, you can head over to Pika's YouTube channel. She's streaming right now. Okay, she's blushing, so she notices. Hi Pika. All right, there you go. She's a pro player, right?
She was, yeah.
Is she not active anymore?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think she is.
Hold up, they're actually going in on Reggie. Not enough damage though. Even with the Sanguine Claws, Albert. Oh, say goodbye to a boy. The music plays around. And the revitalized Key always there to help him out. Whoa, the knock up over to Key. He doesn't care. He walks back in for the pursuit. No way. Key will die. Okay, that's fair.
Man, if he didn't escape there, that's just the duo prot a little too much to handle on one team. But at the very end, it is a 1-for-1 trade, but it's a boy taken down in comparison to Evos, who only lost Key.
Look at the approach by Evos, man. They know that GEEK fam will have great siege potential, great wave here with the Granger and the Sicilian. So even right there, they went for the dive first, they kind of distract everyone, and while they were doing that, Erlan is just banging on those turrets, taking them down. Already working on his third item, as Natco himself picks up a Divine Glaive too. Man, now Beloyski has to be a bit more careful as well. It's a great mix of damage coming in from the side of Evos, and that's the Malefic Gun, man. That's a massive power spike, and it's gonna allow Erlan to actually be a lot more relevant in some of these fights.
He's 1,200 gold ahead of the Granger? Huh?
Erlan, he's been farming, man. He's been left alone to his own devices. A lot of these fights weren't really carried, quote-unquote, by Erlan. He's been kind of left alone to farm a lot more than Kenziski at least.
So he has been pushing the turrets, right? Is that what the Bruno was made for? Is that why?
Whoa!
Oh, wait a second.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Reggie pops in the split, Sanguine Claws whips. Albert jumps on a make hit, forcing him to use the Kryler backwards. Now, Albert picks up the red tree. A boy gets caught earlier. AOG! He again finds it! And look at who's free hitting. It is Erlan in the midst of the team fight. Kenziski. Oh, Natko with the flicker forward. Makids gets deleted by Albert. Oh my lord. Evos are just dominating.
3-4-1 trade, ladies and gentlemen, and in the end, it was the White Tigers that were able to secure the Lord as well. So things are going very badly for GEEK fam right now. What's to do?
At this point, it's just tough. I think this is why usually the Granger. Oh, hang on a second.
My god.
Oh boy. He's a juicy target for all the members of Evos right now. They want to get his hands on him. This is the problem. This is why I guess the Grangers always comboed with the Garotkacha. You can see what happened there. He even tries to kite back around, but the AOG just sets it up so well. Reggie though,
Can they even kill Reggie? Split! Oh, they can't! He gets away. Flicker, split, holy defense. AOG! Key goes in for the taunt, able to find the right line. Oh my god! Gets rid of Beloyski. No! Gets shut down finally as Gob walks up. Erlan making those unnecessary moves, as Masade said. Albert. Got it back. Ooh, whoa! A few shutdowns. Erlan and Albert.
Okay, Evos making some mistakes now.
Masade called it out yesterday.
Yeah,
and
he did.
Oh,
Erlan said
man.
sorry.
They're gonna hear from him again today for sure. All things considered though, before the initial siege, the Lord play, the gold lead was at about 4K as well. It just neutralized. They still have a massive advantage, but they have to be careful now. GEEK fam, we know the notorious GEEK fam base defense. With a Granger and a Sicilian, they can kind of have the same kind of effect. If they want to dive all the way in, we saw that Gobs becomes a big problem there. And looking at the stacks here, 219.
That good?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, he's not shut down by all means. The damage is very relevant right now for a boy on that Sicilian.
By the way, Kenziski has gone for a different build. He's not going for the Sky Piercer.
Yeah, he went for the Sea Halberd actually, along with the Rose Gold. So it's a lot more sustainable. And it's also a lot better against these regen heroes like the Glue, like the Garotkacha as well. But to talk about the Sicilian, I mean, once he gets this Wishing Lantern, I believe is what he might be going for next. That or a Lightning Truncheon, whatever it is, that's going to allow him to actually be a bigger problem. Because earlier, they were unable to actually get the pick-off onto Reggie, but again, that was when Reggie just completed the Cuirass as well as the Athena Shield. So as time goes on, man, that Glue is going to be a lot squishier to the members of GEEK fam.
Which is a problem, because if Evos keep making these same mistakes and if GEEK are able to prolong this, then it's going to be very difficult for them when it comes down to the invasions into the base of GEEK fam. They're not going to be able to end. But here, both teams once again scrambling around. Oh, Beloyski!
Oh, not enough to take Reggie down again. The taunt comes in from Key. Gob's caught on the back. But Erlan, what was that? With the nature, he still gets away. Thanks to the revitalize of Key, Erlan's gotta calm down.
Look at this though, now it's back to a dance and GEEK fam has the control, has the poke damage. No AOG to corral them back in.
Nako gets the flicker forward and the Terrifier as well. Makes wins the retreat battle. Erlan some kind of way finds one on Beloyski. That was purified. Erlan looks for more but won't be able to find it. Only just Gobs. Albert though gets the cleanup. It is only a boy and Kenziski, but they got the Lord. It's enough for GEEK.
Yeah, and Erlan's not there to be able to rush it down. Can Albert clear this in time? Can they go for a siege? Can they pick up something from this?
They can definitely clear all the waves, but that's as far as they can go, I think. If they want to try and go for a base attack, they gotta have to find a big moment, and they've already used the flickers on Natko. That was a bold play to flicker forward and get the surprise Terrifier on two members, but it just wasn't enough. Again, without the AOG, the fight just looks so much different as we take a look at the replay presented by our official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S15 series. Look at this. It's a great Terrifier, but Erlan is zoned out, and for the most part, it's just a kite back. And fortunately for GEEK fam, they were able to actually get the kill onto Erlan as well. But that is the Lord taken away from Evos, more importantly, than it was taken for GEEK fam, because now they can stall the game even longer. And the gold advantage is down to 2K.
That's all they needed to do, right? All they need to do is just keep stalling the game, but we do have a game fact by GoPay. Guinevere becomes the 30th hero in Beloyski's hero pool since his debut in MPL ID Season 10.
He's the guy who brought
30
Gata.
heroes.
Yeah. He started the Gata trend, by the way. So he's a pioneer in a lot of different picks. This guy, dude. He also was like last season. Hellcat wasn't even meta, but it was still banned out every time.
Right. I wonder if we're gonna see that again. Maybe.
Probably not.
Eventually. But speaking of the shifts in tempo here, as we mentioned earlier, a boy has the Wishing Lantern now. So even if Reggie or Key gets hit by those bad impacts, it's gonna hit very, very hard. And that's the stacks coming in from the Granger.
Yeah.
Is that crazy, Mirko?
I don't think it's crazy. I think it's pretty like.
But it's decent.
It's average. You know, it's alright.
Average.
It's okay. You know, for some reason, Geek Fam. Every time I see them in a position where they're down 10K and then like they have a Cecilia and they have a Granger, they have high ground heroes. It's always the term comes up. Is it geekable? Is it from last season? That's how they beat Onyx.
Fair.
Yes.
Is it geekable?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Maybe it is.
Beloyski seems to think it is. Has to flicker out though, so it ends up being a wasted attempt. No flicker for 100 seconds.
A respectable attempt for sure. Man, this might really hinge on the next big objective. And to that end, you can see Kenzie actually have the Winter Crown, and even a boy also with a Winter Crown of his own. Already more than enough damage from the stacks and all that. Also with the purple buff, Geek Fam. They have to try and find a way to force Evos to use the AOG first. The big factor in that previous fight was that the AOG was used way earlier.
Oh, okay, so it looks like Evos, they're controlling the bottom lane. They manipulated already. Reggie, Beloyski looking for a moment. But even with the information that Beloyski has no flicker, Evos, they're not keen on pulling the trigger either.
Definitely not. I want to try and wait for something a bit more decisive. The wave on the bottom side though, that's pushing towards Geek Fam's base, so Evos can take their time here. But can they actually sustain long enough? Because these bad impacts are just crashing down on them.
They're fine though.
What?
Yeah.
1,800 damage, by the way, per hit with the crit. Once he gets the crits, it's gonna be crazy on the lure. Look at that.
Oh my.
Hold up. Engage. Oh, what happened to Beloyski? The Spirit Retribution. Oh! What? Gob's now caught. Will be taken down. How has Make-It done it twice?
What the heck? It is a Suyo, but against Albert? In the midst of all that chaos? Only the two damage dealers for Geek Fam. Can they clear fast enough to respond? They've stalled the game even longer.
I mean, again, the two remaining players are a boy and Kenzie, the one with the range and the wave clear.
Oh, Winter Crown. Can he get away? Oh, he does! From the Eternal Guard, and then Airman with a shot, able to find a worldie. So far away with a Melfic gun. 2 turrets gone. Geek Fam trying to defend. Is it geekable?
Oh boy. That's a respectable try from a boy right there, but Evos, are they overstaying their welcome?
Beloyski jumps with the spatial migration, gets taunted him again. Force to flicker out, still immortality gone. Reggie gets him, Natco gets the curse blast. Albert dodging away from the Detonator just barely. There is Cobbs, holds the front line for Kenzie Ski to clear out. 3 base turrets, a boy, 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Respawn, Eternal Guard locking him out with the taunt as well. Make it trying to lock him down. Gobbs getting in front of pursuit, getting the sustain, not enough though to deal with Airlock's damage now. Eternal damage from Albert with the electrifying beat. Kenziski flickers forward, tries to geek it out, but it won't be enough. Airlock gets the last shot. It's a goal to the base.
A clean 2-0 for the White Tigers for Evos against Geek on their debut performance. Outstanding performance once again from Evos.
That was so close, man. At some point, you really were wondering,